Okay, so are you finding yourself maybe a bit bogged down with your short-term rental? Like you're looking at the calendar and thinking, could be fuller?
Or maybe the rates you're getting just feel flat. And the management side, the messages, the coordinating, it's just eating up all your time.
Exactly that. The common feeling, right? The whole passive income dream feels, well, pretty active sometimes.
Very active, like another job almost.
Right. But, okay, get this. What if there was a way people are not just, managing better, but actually scaling up massively? We're talking going from maybe 1 or 2 properties.
The 10, maybe even more.
Yeah, and doing it fast, like under a year fast. There's something big happening.
Oh, absolutely. And this isn't just a couple of lucky folks. We're seeing data showing over 17,000 operators.
17,000. Wow.
Yeah, across 17 different countries,
Yeah.
all using essentially similar systems to get this kind of scale.
Okay, so 17,000 operators. What are they actually seeing? What are the results?
Well, the numbers are pretty staggering, honestly. Reports are coming back saying things like 92% faster occupancy rates.
92% faster. So basically, properties are booking up almost instantly.
That's the idea, filling those calendars way quicker. And they're also seeing about a 47% increase in their average nightly rates.
Okay, so faster bookings and higher prices. That's a powerful combo.
Definitely. More revenue, less vacancy. But maybe the kicker, especially for anyone feeling that time crunch,
Yeah,
is an 80% reduction in management time.
80%. Seriously, that's huge. That changes everything.
It really does.
Really?
Imagine getting most of your day back. Time to focus on finding the next property or, just not being tied to your phone 24/7.
So how? What's the magic ingredient here? Can't just be working harder, right?
No, definitely not. It boils down to systems, smart systems. And a really big part of that now seems to be using AI, specifically AI-powered templates and automation.
Ah, okay. AI and automation. That sounds potentially complicated, though.
You'd think so, but that's kind of the clever part. The systems people are using often rely on these pre-built AI templates.
Templates, like
Yeah.
fill in the blanks, but with AI.
Sort of, yeah. Think of them like expert design starting points for all sorts of tasks. Writing listing descriptions that actually attract clicks, responding to guests instantly, even figuring out pricing. The AI does the heavy lifting, guided by these proven templates.
Okay, that makes sense. So you're not starting from zero each time.
Exactly. You're leveraging something that already incorporates best practices powered by AI. We heard about one operator, for instance, who was struggling with their listing titles. Couldn't quite get the visibility.
Yeah, that's a common one.
Right. So they used an AI template designed for like STR search engine optimization, rewrote their titles based on its suggestions.
Yeah.
Saw a real jump in views and bookings. It's practical stuff.
Okay, so it helps get guests in the door. What about once they're booked? That's where a lot of the time drain happens, right? The communication.
For sure. And that's another big area for these AI templates. Automating responses to those frequent questions. What's the Wi-Fi password? Where do I park? Sending check-in instructions automatically, even prompting for reviews afterward.
Right. Takes all that repetitive back and forth off your plate.
Completely. Which means you can actually handle the real issues faster, provide better service overall, which, leads to better reviews.
And better reviews mean more bookings, higher rates. It all connects.
It creates this positive feedback loop, yeah.
Yeah.
Contributing to that faster occupancy we mentioned.
Okay, and you mentioned pricing earlier.
Yeah.
That 47% jump in rates, that's not just luck, is it?
Definitely not. This is where the AI gets really powerful. Operators are using tools, again, often template-driven, that analyze like real-time market data. What are competitors charging? What events are happening? Is demand high or low?
So it's dynamic pricing, but automated.
Pretty much. It helps them adjust their rates constantly to maximize revenue based on actual demand, not just guessing or setting it once and forgetting it. Takes the emotion and guesswork out.
So putting it all together, it's the streamlined processes, the AI doing repetitive tasks through templates, the data driving the pricing. That's how these thousands of operators are getting these results.
That seems to be the core of it, yes. That's how they're achieving the faster bookings, the better rates, the massive time savings.
And making that leap from 1 or 2 units to a whole portfolio, sometimes in less than a year.
It's about building a scalable engine for the business rather than just running on a hamster wheel. The tech provides the leverage.
Okay, so if you're listening right now, and this sounds like something you need, less overwhelm, more growth.
And you're thinking, right, how do I actually do this?
Yeah, where do you even begin? It sounds great, but the how is key.
Well, the good news is you don't need to invent this yourself or become an AI expert overnight. The key is finding systems that package these tools, The templates, the automation in a way that's easy to use.
Right, something that guides you. We've seen how effective this can be for operators who are feeling stuck. So if you want to explore this further, understand how these AI templates and automation can work for your STR business.
And start thinking about building that scalable portfolio.
We'd suggest checking out cashflowdiary.com/welcome.
That's cashflowdiary.com/.
Yeah, it's a starting point to learn more about implementing these kinds of systems.
Hmm.
So think about it. What would your business look like with, say, 92% faster occupancy,
And maybe 47% higher nightly rates.
plus getting 80% of your management time back? How quickly could you scale things then? Something to consider.